5 people are reported to have been killed in another shooting incident in Durban. We're now joined by Robert Netshiunda from the police in Kwazulu-Natal. Lieutenant Colonel, appreciate your time this afternoon. Bring us up to speed with what you know about this tragedy.
Thank you for having us. What we have for now is that our team of investigators was following leads on a spate of shootings in the province, including the revenge shootout, a shooting in Springfield, where a known drug lord and his family were shot. This afternoon, when we were investigating, we found the vehicle which was used in that drive-by shooting. We arrested one suspect with a rifle. A search at his house also led to another recovery of a rifle, an R4 military rifle. Then we went further investigating, and we were led to a block of flats here in Morningside, Durban, where we found 5 suspects inside the flat. When we announced our presence, they shot at the police. They shot one of the police officers. Fortunately, he was wearing a bulletproof vest. He was not injured. Then a shootout ensued. So 5 of them were fatally wounded. Inside the flat, we found 2 rifles and a number of handguns, undisclosed amount of money, and drugs as well.
So you can confirm that these individuals were related to a case that you were pursuing already?
Yes. Initial investigations have already revealed that one of the suspects was killed. Yes, is a drug kingpin who was also on police radar for some time, and the firearms that we found, the vehicle which we found, is the one that was used in the drive-by shooting. So further investigation will reveal as to which other cases these suspects are linked to, as we get further.
Now, besides the 5, I assume that was this in a residential area where you found these 5 suspects? And are there any other casualties?
It is a residential area, but there is no any other casualty because our guys never came here to shoot anybody. We came here to arrest, and as police officers, we are trained that when to approach areas where there are people around. So nobody, no neighbors, no bystanders were injured. So just those 5 suspects who attempted to shoot at the police, to kill the police, who were shot and fatally wounded.
Lieutenant Colonel, you mentioned that they fired first. Now, you also indicated that one of your police officers was shot, but he was wearing a bulletproof vest. How is he at the moment?
He's okay. He's okay. The projectile was just back in his plate, so he's okay. No injury, nothing.
Now, how many police officers were involved in this raid?
It's a team of police officers. There's a number of them, different units who were involved. Your NIU, your TRT, SI. So it was a team of well-trained officers, because people who are known to be using high caliber firearms, when you approach them tactically and with a team ready for that. Because we knew that having arrested one of them with a rifle and another rifle found in his place of residence, we expected that coming in here we might find more rifles. And as police, we are tactically ready always that if there's a shootout, we must respond. Unfortunately, it happened here, and police had to defend themselves.
Now, how can members of the public help with the investigation or provide information to assist with the police?
We are making an appeal to members of the public that any piece of information that they might have regarding the illegal firearms, regarding the drugs, these shootouts that have been happening, let them inform us. We will take the information, operationalize it, and go and investigate, and where possible, conduct raids like this one. Because a raid of this sort is well calculated. You don't just come to a place of residence like this and disturb people's peace if you don't have quality information. So we are happy that whatever we had gathered led us to this place and this happened. So people, we are appealing for any piece of information, no matter how small, we'll add to what to have, add to our intelligence, and we'll have a breakthrough and rid our communities of these many illegal firearms that are used to torment our people.
Now, I'd imagine that there must be some telltale signs that individuals can look out for, because if you have a group of criminals, 5 of them, that are residing or hiding in a residence, there must be something that neighbors would have looked out for. What are some of these signs?
On that one, we are still at early stages trying to verify, investigate if people knew or did not know. Because where they are, it's a different place. The security complex, controlled entry and exit. So they're living like a normal life. And what happens in a block of flats, everybody's minding their own business. They don't even want to know what the neighbor is doing. But we are making an appeal that let's be the ears and eyes of the police. Suspect anything that's unusual, please report it, because we would like to believe that maybe somebody here had a suspicion that there are 5, 6 guys in a flat. Maybe some other time there are more, or they live at awkward times, coming at awkward times, because we have got cases that link one of the suspects here in Wentworth, in Mlazi, in Newland, in Chatsworth. So maybe they will leave this place, go to commit crimes, come back and hide here. But that's why we're making a call to the public that any suspicious moves, suspicious people with firearms, report them. We will investigate, and we believe that with information, we will crack these cases and bring a stop to the killings that's happening in our area.
Now, finally, Lieutenant Colonel, we often talk about offering some form of psychosocial support for individuals who've witnessed or been in the vicinity of a shooting such as this. Now, I'd imagine that there was quite a battle that would have ensued, and there are people, there are children in and around this residence. Are you offering any form of support for them, or what would you advise in that regard?
The scene of crime is cordoned off, and the scene of crime is at the last floor, 6th floor. Lucky enough, the flat is at the corner, so there was not anybody in the vicinity.
Okay.
But yes, whoever who was around and heard the gunshot would be terrified. So those who are responsible for the welfare and the psychology will be involved to do what they have to do, debriefing and all those things.
Lieutenant Colonel Robert Netshiunda, KZN SAPS spokesperson, appreciate your time this afternoon and bring us up to speed with the death of 5 alleged criminals who were shot by police in Morningside in KZN this afternoon.